I got locked out of my original YouTube with like hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah.
So I had to start a brand new YouTube, you know? And it just hasn't accrued the same amount of views. So that leads me to believe a few things, that people can't find me. They're not fucking with me as hard as they were, which is possible because I've been out the way a little bit. And so, yeah, that's something I deal with too. So if tech people know how to combine video, like YouTube channels, that would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I would say the latter is definitely probably not the case. You know what
I don't
mean?
think, but you know how any artist has
you said
some
possible.
fear. I don't think, I mean, I just think, that they don't know how to find me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just keep staying in their face with it, man, because I got like big plans right here and big things happening. You know what I'm saying? So, but Krayzie Bone, I got him coming on the album. I did a song with him when I was a youngster called Close to You that's out. They put it on a mixtape that him and Wish, I believe, went on tour with.
Okay.
And so I gained some love from that. You know what I mean? And just every artist that I put on a track is somebody I'm a fan of. That's just how it's been. You know?
And so look, you got to collab with Locksmith.
No, I'm working on it.
Okay.
I don't have. Oh, actually, Apathy pulled me on a song with him and Locksmith called Block Island Sound that's on Apathy's album. So that is true. We are on a song together, you know.
So you guys were in the studio together?
No, I didn't get. I was. That's something I got him. I want to get him on something, you know what I mean. But I just want it to be the right thing. So So yeah, that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we are on a song on Apathy's project. You know?
Okay.
Yeah,
no doubt.
But he's another West Coast legend. You
For
know
sure.
What I'm saying? While we're talking about him.
For sure, especially from the Bay too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
you know
saying.
what I mean?
He be putting it down, just lyrical shit. Like I'm like, fuck, God, oh shit, you know.
Now, how do you feel about Macklemore?
Yeah, I love him, dog. I remember when he was like on MySpace. I remember his name, and he was doing studio sessions for like Dirt Cheap and everything. But then my dude Smoke, who's like one of my superheroes, who's a producer and an engineer up in Washington, knows him and stuff. And right before he blew, he was like, yeah, he's about to blow, you know, like Smoke was right. And then he blew like right then, like a couple months later, you know.
Right.
And so, and I appreciate that he talks about recovery, because that's something I'm involved with too, you know.
For
like
sure.
Like having a broder audience talking about that, you know what I mean? That's a big deal. So
you know,
I got mad love for that dude.
Yeah, he has that song, Starting Over.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've listen. I mean, look, I like to smoke my little herb, whatever, but I've never really taken, you know, the sobriety aspect too seriously, right? Because I mean, you know, I'm in my phase or whatever. But that song still resonated so much.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
Me too, for sure.
Now, you know, there is talk that, you know, when you start to talk about, you know, talk with a lot of the Seattle artists still in Seattle today, you know, some people feel like, you know, the gay agenda kind of helped him, you know, break through the way he did.
Yeah,
I mean, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I don't even have no comment.
Right.
I don't know, homie. Like, hey, whatever worked, whatever the fuck, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I gotta be careful.
Did you hear the
first?
I don't
do a lot of interviews, so I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
But I honestly, I really don't have an opinion on it.
Okay, yeah.
I just really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't let it mull over in my head or thought about why this happened or what.
Right.
I just know he was always dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm glad that he was able to blow up, because he was just always dope. He had the talent, like, no matter what, even before people were recognizing him. And I don't know him. I'm gonna be clear about that too, but I just heard his name. I know people that know him, you know what I mean, shit like that. And I was like, yo, he's dope. And I'd listen to him, and then he blew up, and then I was, you know, like the Heist album when that came out, just took over everything.
Yeah, so you heard that album?
Oh yeah, I was listening to that shit, hella fucking driving around listening to that shit.
Right.
You know?
Listen, man, they gave Kendrick Lamar's album, or they gave that album, you know, the Grammy over Kendrick's. And even though Macklemore was like, oh, that's some bullshit, right? He felt like Kendrick should have won. I was happy the Heist got it.
Yeah.
I mean, because the album was impactful for me personally. You know what I mean?
It was a big one.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate him, you know, not appreciating the Grammy. You know what I mean?
I didn't even remember hearing about that either. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it blew up into a little thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But